Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to our night stream tonight. I'm
Whoop,
Cannon
whoop.
Dave.
And I'm Groovy.
On today's night
Oh,
stream,
no.
we're joining you because a couple wake and bakes we were out of town and dealing with some other stuff, so we wanted to have another wake and bake before the month ended with y'all. And so instead, we made it a night stream tonight. It's Monday night stream. Started at 7:10. Got the Lions going on tonight, so we're up in the blackout for
I was
the
curious if
blackout
there
game
was a
going
Lions game
downtown.
because there was so much Lions talk and Lions gear everywhere. I was wondering if there was a Lions game today.
Yeah, game starts at 8:15 against the
I got a lot of
Seattle
people just chilling,
Seahawks.
waiting for that thing to start.
Yeah, I dozed off. I was laying in bed last like hour and a half, and I took a nap. I'm pretty tired. I'll be honest.
You're tired from traveling? That's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah. I'm beat. I woke up today at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. And couldn't go back to sleep, which was kind of sucked for a little bit, and then my sleep schedule's so thrown off right now. I just tell you that, man.
Yep. Makes sense.
You called me. You're like, yeah, we'll be good to go at this time. I'm like, all right, cool. 15 more minutes, and you're like, where you at? I'm like, oh, I'm still in bed, dog.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm gonna start
Yeah,
myself
no, I
on
mean,
dab time because I haven't got a dab in me yet. I feel you.
yeah, take them dabs. I'll be honest. I probably take a dab tonight, man. I'm still slowly making my way back to smoking. I don't know if it's just haven't really. I hit a joint like twice a day and then like just stopped and passed out. So it's been a
Yeah, man.
slow roll for me getting back to smoking weed. I'll be honest.
I mean, especially when you go from smoking the level you smoke to, you know.
Yeah. I rolled up a joint, literally hit it a couple times. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like honestly good. I was like, I didn't really need to smoke anymore. My THC levels are so low. I love it. I'm all for it though, because I have to not smoke. I don't have to smoke as much. Now that
It'll come back.
I've only
Give it
smoked
a
since.
week.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And I'm just like taking it slow. I'm just enjoying the lightweight that I am at this moment. What up, Ron? How's it going? I hope you're having a good Monday to kick off your week. Let us know what you're smoking and dabbing on.
Hey, what's
When
up,
I do
Ron?
dab, I'll probably dab on the
Man, long
Aunt
time no
Jemima.
talk. Hope all's been well. Yeah, and like I think the fun thing about doing these makeup streams is what we've realized a lot of times we want to do late night sessions because we miss out on a lot of the people that we used to chat with for the Terp Talks the back in the day. And Ron, when you were one of those OGs, you know, not everyone's been around that long, but
Yeah, it's nice to do these night streams. You're absolutely right, Groovy. We do hit a different audience. Usually on the Saturday Wake and Bakes, we're accustomed to who we see is going to come in, but we've noticed the last couple of these night streams we've done in the last month or two, we get a new audience, and it's like nice to see everybody because sometimes Saturday mornings you just can't make it. So we've thought in the future, moving forward, if we can't do a Saturday, something pops up, our calendar gets screwed up, or something happens that we can push the Saturday Wake and Bake to like a night stream. Be honest, I should have posted something in the story, but today's just been catching up on stuff. I've been doing some laundry, got some groceries done. It's been nice. Nice day getting back in the swing of things here, back in Detroit.
I'm doing a back-to-back.
Took some mandarin butter, eh?
Inner butter.
That sounds pretty tasty. Some mandarin butter, I'm not gonna lie.
What's going on, fam? Speaking of dabs, Ron says I found a strain that hits true to the indica effect. I look under some mandarin, but is that okay? You didn't see. I don't know when you don't read the whole thing. I'm a little under the weather. Hopefully, it's a 24-hour bug. Economy sucks. Just got to work 9 to 4, 5 more than ever. No, we feel that. So are we. I mean, I'm still gigging for the music stuff under Groovy, and then we still have this, and then we still work. I feel you, man. It's a hustle out there right now.
Oh yeah, dude. No, absolutely. I work at 9 to 5.
Shout out Wizard of Roz on this GMO. I got it from the
Yeah, and
hive.
shout out to the Hive and Wizard of Oz with that donut that we smoked last night, Groovy. I hit that like 3 times after Groovy dropped off Molly when I got back from the airport. Got pretty baked, took a dab, and that pretty much told Groovy I could not smoke anymore. I'm so lit. We got some food, and then that was
I
about
got
it.
a
We were
video
gonna
of
plan on
Dave that's
smoking more
just
last
like
night.
looks like he's never smoked weed before. He'd be like, it was pretty great.
I was pretty
You
baked,
gonna take
man.
a
I was
dab? You take a dab or what's going on here?
yeah. I'll probably take a dab here in a second.
Dab
And
time.
smoke with everyone when we get a dab time here. Maybe halfway through. I'm just
I just did it.
like I
that
said,
time.
man.
That's what I just did.
No, I don't. I'm
Did
afraid.
it.
I'm gonna hit
afraid.
that dab. And I'm gonna be like, all right, dude.
Wow, Canada Dave. Right now, you're just
I-
Dave. You can't even be called Canada.
All right,
right now.
dude. I know, man. I know. I'm just tired at this moment. I'm straight up. My body's
Dabbing
like
since
fuck.
09,
1 a.m.
smoking since 99. Man, 09. I hope you're making your own dabs back in 09, because 09 dab was poop soup era for me. I was getting the garbage dabs. I mean, I was dabbing.
We didn't even start dabbing yet. I don't think in 09, to be honest with you.
Well, I know
We
the
did
first
not, 'cause
dab
we
I
just
thought
started-
it was from you. It was from, well, your ex, but
Yeah.
whatever. That's what I'm trying to think. Was that, what, 11 then? 10? Because I thought you
10,
guys were
11,
done by
yeah.
then. Yeah, that's why I was trying to remember when you guys broke up. So like, I don't.
Nah, yeah. Let's not talk about that.
I mean, whatever.
That was on and off. That was on and
the
off.
only way I can really talk about wax, because she's the person I got wax from. Like, I'll never forget the first time I took a dab. It was like black as hell, and it ripping off my shirt, turning like red pretty much, and being like, "Can I get another one?" Like, you know what I mean? Though, like,
Yeah,
looking like complete
yeah.
asshole.
No, that
It
is
was
true.
just, oh, can I? Get
I don't
another
even know
one?"
where you dabbed that at. Where'd you even
Your
dab that
living
at?
Your living room was the first time I ever took a dab.
It had to be my bedroom. We did not dab in my living room. Are you talking about my house living room?
Yeah. You, Renee, me,
Like
we all
currently
did it
where
at
I
your house.
live.
Yeah. Your living room.
Oh, you dabbed before that. We dabbed that because we dabbed at my mom's house
mom's?
that before I moved. I
But
believe.
that must have been
Yeah.
some OG poop soup though, but the same era though, because it was right towards the beginning of you living there. Maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. I'm
No,
remembering
it-
differently. So
2011, I think, is the first when you dabbed. We used to dab heavy back here in the house back in like 13 when I bought it.
okay, Ron was touring.
That's
what's up.
yeah. Because like I think when in 09 is when we just started getting into more of the dros than cushes, I believe. Because 08 is when we hit the frat, and then we were just smoking a bunch of like
Okay,
bunch
so
of
maybe it was like
Reggies,
11,
and then
12.
like 09, we dabbed a little bit after that. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
If anything, we might have did like hash and stuff, but it wasn't like the dabbable hash that you're getting nowadays.
No, I just remember.
Because I remember my
time.
first dab was like I destroyed myself on my first dab as well. I was probably with her at someone's basement and just dabbed and completely.
What was everyone else's first dabs like? I'm just more curious. Like, do you remember your first dabs?
What up, Mr. Cloud? What you smoking on right now?
Rihanna,
On this
what's up,
fine
fam?
Monday evening.
Oh yeah, are we live on IG? I forgot to double check.
Yeah, no, I'm on there.
Cool.
What's going on, Banana? What you smoking on? See, I didn't get into the hot plates or the hot knives or anything like that for dabbing. That's why I know I was a little bit after, because we went straight to the nail. I remember my first nail was a titanium nail.
Exactly, yeah.
Heated that bitch up.
Yeah. I did hash or
Glowy.
something off a nail. What did I do off a hot knife? Because I did it with Chris, rest his soul. But I did some type of hot knife where we put a cup over. It might have been regular hash. Because actually now I'm thinking about, we might have had a little hash and we heated the
Yeah, it was
knife
regular
up.
hash.
And then we put the regular hash on the knife. Then we put a cup over it. And then we let it burn. And then we would I think we took like a straw or something and like breathed under the cup. God, that was so long ago. God, what a work to get high, you know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was hash. That was hash that we did that. And
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
hot knife. So that was like our first time getting into dabs.
Hash.
But like
that was
actually
my
doing-
first time doing concentrates, I guess. That's how I get.
Yeah.
Well, see, you're saying we dabbed at your family's house. I don't remember that. I remember smoking weed, but you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, you know what? When you first got Molly, maybe we did take dabs after your grandma's stuff.
We did.
That was the first time we did dabs. So whenever
Yeah, after my grandma passed, my mom
yeah.
kind of yeah.
Yeah. So that might have been when that all happened. R.I.P. as well.
Yeah, because I know for sure in 13 we were, because that right after that in September of
Oh,
13 we
the
started doing
poop
some
soup
dabs.
days. The
And
poop soup days. I mean, like
yeah,
Ron, what did your?
hey, I mean,
Let me
dude,
ask. What
everyone thought that was fire.
I was gonna say, Ron, what did your wax look like at first? Because I'm more just curious. Because ours was
What's
black
going
and
on, Pele Pilar? How are you
sappy
doing?
and just fucking not the stuff you want to be dabbing. But it was. Well, we were dabbing it because like that was the first time to me I got. I mean, besides hash, and I think I might have had edibles at that point, but there wasn't like it wasn't so fluent. Like it was either brownies or cookies.
No, edibles I
You
had were
know,
nothing from market caregivers. They were from a buddy who made brownies, and that shit was like
just super strong. See, the first
had to be like
dispo I
50,
went to
60,
in
70
'09
milligrams
or 10,
for me. Fuck me up.
2010 in Waterford, they still had like underground type of dispos where they were opening, but they were like they were kind of in the back of like an industrial park area. And I went. That's the first time I got an edible. I thought it was so cool from a dispo.
Hey, going to Just Nick DJ. Dabs were popular by the High Times Cup, Denver 2013. People were throwing up torches instead of lighters at the Red Rocks concert. I remember, didn't they? They're the ones that started the 710 Cup, if I'm not mistaken. They had a
Denver,
710 Cup.
dude, Colorado's
Denver
been ahead of
did.
the dabs everywhere, man.
And I
Forever,
think that was like
forever, man.
2011, right around
I'm taking
there.
out a dab.
And I
There's too
remember
much
that's
good
when
dab.
I started getting more into the dabbing as well, too. I could be wrong. It might have been 2013, 2012. But I remember Denver was starting the way of the dabs, and they were pushing heavy towards this way because I had somebody go out there for that cup.
All right, so we're gonna do our first official dab time since Dave missed it last time, and this is some guava.
Ron goes, my first dab was supposed to be for 3 people. I rooted myself also. Then my lungs tried to jump out of my chest for like 10 minutes. Then I puked for a few hours.
Beautiful.
The hot plate was titanium. They were. Yeah. See, that's
Yeah.
I didn't do a 3-person dab, but I feel you. You puking because like you pretty much did puke on those devils first fucking dabs, man. Like if you took a fat one.
Yeah, because you're used to hitting a bong, right, where you would like rip it and try to hold it as long as you could to like get as high as you could, and we all thought you'd have to do the same thing with dabs. Nope, gotcha, bitch. Like, you know what I mean? Like, gotcha. Globies for Kobe.
Especially
I love that, Nick.
Globies for Kobe. That's one of my favorite videos of all
Globies
time. That guy, man, I'll never forget that video.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I found Andrew Callahan. I still watch him religiously. I've watched every single Channel 5 since then.
Yeah, Ron, do I remember G-Pens? I remember G-Pens, man. They gave me the most trouble of my life.
Oh, wow, G-Pen.
Those batteries always like broke and shit. But hey, they were the first pen on market. I would rock the shit out of it for like a vape pen. For a concentrate pen, you would load that bitch up with concentrates too. Actually, speaking of G-Pen, we ran into G-Pen last year at MJ BizCon, and they've upgraded like all their tech, all their stuff. I haven't seen them really since BizCon last year, but their stuff looked a lot better than it was the previous like 8 years before that, because they kind of fell off the market once, like, in my opinion, once many brands started catching on and started producing good vape carts or good concentrate carts instead of like the oil and stuff.
Yeah,
those were
those
were good.
I remember the first company that I ever thought had good carts, and they called them like darts because they were like, no, they didn't call them darts. They called them they were live resin carts. Excuse me, not darts. I remember there was distillate carts in the beginning, so they called them darts. But there was live resin carts by Big Gas, and that was like one of the first times I was like, whoa, this can taste good.
Oh yeah, that was like the first time on market. Some of those, yeah. The Big Gas was pretty good. I remember Element for me. Element and Big Gas were like the 2 main carts that I used to like back in the day. The live resin ones, those were pretty fucking good. Dude, see, any Amber Shatter, you're taking me back, man. I remember Shatter back in the day. That shit was some of the best stuff out there. And then like people were picking up Crumble, and people were loving Crumble. I wasn't a huge fan of the Crumble. Now that I think of going back,
I didn't like it like when we moving forward, like once we got into like good dabs, but I liked it at first because Shatter was just such a pain in the ass to deal with. Dealing with Shatter. Oh, cheers, y'all.
What are you dabbing anyway?
Guavas by Superb from the Hive. It's pretty good. Kind of got like a lime cherry.
Was that place that got raided, Ron? The place like right near the water.
What place?
Like off Jefferson. He goes, did I He goes, "You guys rep some cannabis business insurance company at the THC Expo back in 2015. It got raided." And I remember there was like expos back in the day that were getting raided back in the day when it was just still medical, not like metric, when it was just medical. I
Yeah,
remember
and
going
like
to a couple of those.
just to reiterate, it's not like I didn't like shatter. It's just that it was so hard to deal with, right? Or it would get sticky, and it was just such a thing. Definitely, you could make it into like, cool things, and like you said, the snakes were fun.
I like that's why I like shatter was the snakes, but I used to like to do the Dunkaroos. I would just roll up a fat glob and then just dunk that into my nail and then carb cap it. Like
Yeah,
that's
that
what
was
I thought
also
was sweet
good
about
shatter.
shatter.
That was good shatter. Remember, but like that was when we got good shatter because that's when we were like that was a good test for us because we thought stable was good shatter at that time.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true. And
Ooh.
good shatter was hard to come by too at that time, and that's why we talked about the black soup is because a lot of that was what was around at the time. That black tain, man, just too much butane left over in that shit. And people were remember when people were doing like third runs of shit, and you're like, bro, get the fuck out of here with that.
I can't
Like
believe
here's
they
that
even did second
third
runs and stuff. That shit's crazy to me. Like
here's that third run of the wax that's been blasted. Like this is the third time the wax has been blasted in the tube, and you're like, yeah, let's go. This shit's awesome. But it really wasn't. Really wasn't. Now, no, now you're getting like Percy rosin. You're getting top tier rosin, top tier live resin. Like none of that stuff like is around anymore. You don't even see third run, second run anymore. If anything, it's like you might get like a second wash here and there.
Well, you'll get different runs, but it's not. It's not in the same way where they would wash the same exact material. I mean, it is, but for more of like hash rosin when they're doing like the washing in that way. I think when live resin, I doubt that they're doing second runs on live resin now. I'm sure they got the science down to the extractions pretty good now with all the labs and. Oh, what's up, Spliff? What's up, Northwood? What's going on? What's going on?
Hey, yeah, Northwood, yes, definitely. I want to get you back on the pod because we want to start talking more psychedelics. Probably gonna be talking more psychedelics and music moving forward, probably into the end of 24 and going into 25 and beyond. Especially with the way psychedelics are booming, and more and more people are starting to use them. I've been microdosing myself. Not since I got back, but before I left for my trip, I was microdosing a little bit more. So definitely want to talk about that and get you back on because our episode with you was that night stream was awesome. So maybe we'll do like an actual episode talk about mushrooms and some of the stuff upcoming with mushrooms. Maybe talk about the species and stuff. So hit us in the DM. I know you did recently, probably about a month ago or so, but life's been crazy. So we'll get you back on. That's absolutely true.
So I just want to talk before we lose track. We were talking about dabs, bad dabs, all this stable stuff, and Ron just dropped back in the full melt days. So this is one thing I want to circle back to, where I love full melt. So if I would have like found full melt before I would have found all this shit wax and like found someone with like an actual like knew what they were doing, I probably would have fell in love with hash and dabbing a long time ago. I mean, half time you're on this podcast, you'll probably see me dab more than you'll see me smoke, right? Like even up here, like I have a little bit of flour here I was gonna roll up, but. I forgot to bring it. It's downstairs. I have a pre-roll, but shout out to Kinship. Love this Made by a Farmer collab. Can't wait to smoke this other one once Dave gets up here. I got the Aunt Jemima's just chilling. So, but
that'll be tomorrow. I'll be up in the studio tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we got work to do, but yeah, we could smoke that for sure.
That is very true. We got shit we got to do.
But fuck, I lost it.
Slab God. I remember Slab God, Ron. Sorry to cut you off, man. I remember Slab God from back in the day.
Full melt. Wish I would have had full melt. Has anyone actually had good full melt? Because that's the thing. Like, I didn't have that till recently. So, honestly.
No, I didn't have good full melt until recently either. We used to talk about the what Nick T used to do, that dabbable water hash. And every time we would get it, it would still turn black in the nail. And then we found out, obviously, it wasn't good full melt.
And that's what I'm saying.
Until this year, recently, we started getting really good full melt after you started doing that cup, that 710 cup. You got that full melt kit.
Yeah, but before then, Huna was probably the first time when they gave us that full melt that was really good.
Yeah, this year. Other than that, I haven't really had that great a full melt that was actually like good dabbable stuff. I've heard about it. Heard about how it was like could be dabbed, clean for the nail, clean residue. And we just didn't come across it. I didn't come across it until this year, so it's nice.
Yeah, I've been seeing. I
No,
saw
Rhonda,
that.
we weren't those cats. Unfortunately, sorry you had to go through that too. Going through the raid, he thought we helped him out, but I might have been at that event. I don't think I was there when it got raided because the only time I was at a raid was in 2015 when I got raided. It's actually traumatized the fuck out
Yeah,
of
I
me.
mean, so okay, I remember where I was going now. So bringing up the full melt thing, like I feel like full melt's making a comeback because it's kind of like how we were talking about flour, the old school genetics, kind of making that comeback. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it's kind of like, so that's what I'm kind of comparing dabs to. Now we've got the tech almost perfected. We got rosin and patella. I mean, we've always had all these other, but it's becoming more mainstream, right? Hash and dabbing. I feel like maybe we're gonna see maybe a resurgence of like full melt and like patella and things like that on shelves. And Grant, shout out North Coast. I mean, shout out Travis. Like Travis has been ahead of this. You know, I saw Spliffany bring this up. But like, cause we've had like a lot of their stuff through them. But I think like now you're seeing Peachy bring some full melt, and now Huna's on the they are talking about full melt. I think you're starting to see people bring different types of hash to the mainstream, to the adult use, because not everyone knows about it. Everyone just knew about like dabs, and that was just like one big umbrella for everyone. You know, it's not so until you get to these hash heads where you know what a patella is versus a hash rosin versus like, because really at the end of the day, everyone just thinks they're dabs, right? Like, and the
Mm-hmm.
generically. So I think it's kind of cool. I mean, I think that we are going to see them on shelves more. Different types of
Yeah,
hash.
I agree with you, Groovy. I think it's becoming more popular within the dabbing community. Good quality hash making its way to the market. You would see it, hear about it, but now you're actually starting to see it on the shelves. Just like some of that the Percy stuff too. I think you're starting to see more of the Percy. Like you got donuts now; they have the Percy
Yeah,
rosin.
just different styles of concentrates, man. Because you're seeing all sorts. Like I like it's different types of concentrates. You know.
Uh, Nick's been making full melt bubble hash since 2011. That's what's up, Nick.
See,
Just
there you
Nick
go.
DJ.
If you know what you're doing, right? This is what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. Even full melt back in the day, people have been making it forever. You just gotta know what you're doing.
Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely makes sense, man. I mean that's pretty much when I started learning about nicotine stuff was 2011, 2012, 2013, right around those years.
I just feel like
Yeah,
we're gonna see
I
different
always
style
thought
come from them.
dabbing was cool. It was a unique experience getting first into it for me personally because you would heat up the nail, you get your wax, then you would dab it, and then you'd be freaking lit. Nowadays, you just literally pull out the Puffco. You got the proxy. There's so many different ways to dab now. It's kind of nice and kind of cool, right? Before there wasn't as many ways.
Yeah, and Ron's talking about hand rubbed full melt. So like when I think of hand rubbed, I'm thinking of that stuff like chichara or whatever, right? Like so it's again, there's so many
Yep.
different styles to make hash because all you technically need is heat and pressure, right? Or water. No, I guess you just need heat and pressure. You don't even need to use the water technically if you just
Yeah,
depends
because
on
the
what you're
water's the
making. It
water.
depends on if you're making the hash and then the rosin or just if you're
Yeah,
turning
because
it
the water's the
into
bubble hash. Yeah, you can make
because
just the hash with the
the
heat.
charas, right? They just literally would rub the sleeves between or all the stuff between their hands until then they just get all that stuff on their hands. The hand rolled. So when you say hand, that's crazy to me. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Nothing more
that's
natural,
intense
right?
because I
That's
think
like it's a lot of work, I imagine.
because I'm thinking that would be like more of a Atari hash personally because it's clumping
Yeah,
together and getting more
could be.
sticky.
It could be, but yeah, I guess it depends
Remember
on.
when scissor hash was huge? People used to love scissor hash. And if you're not familiar with that, that's from
Granted, you'll never
trimming
see scissor hash
wet
on
plant.
adult use, but but yeah, but no, I
Yeah,
remember
no.
that.
But I mean, back in the day, people like when it was just medical. This is before
What's up,
2018,
Mama
probably before
Nugs?
2015. You would have all your growers or people trimming. They would trim the bud, and then they would take off the hash, and then people would roll up into like a fat fucking ball, and then you would have trimmable hash. People would smoke
Oh
that.
no, I mean I used to love that because like, I remember that too. It was like a little extra treat too, you know, and just like throw it in your bowl, your bong or something. It's just like a little extra hash hit. You'd be like, hell yeah, because I used to help trim here and there.
Yeah, no, and then like that's what I'm saying. It's been around. There's been so many different types of concentrates forever. It's just blown. It's becoming more and more popular nowadays, and
Yeah,
it's a lot better quality nowadays. People have fine tuned the tech. People have fine tuned the
you know,
what you have to do in the process. The buds become better. People now fresh freeze the product. Like instantly, so the plant's completely live still. Like there's so much that goes into it now that just grown, which is good to see, taking that whole dabbing side and upping it up now to like actually
What do you
quality
what do you think is
dabs.
gonna
There's
be
so
the
many good
next?
dabs out there.
What do you think the next hot concentrate's gonna be?
I don't know, man. Probably. I mean, I feel like you said full melt's been gaining popularity, so I'd probably say full melt. I don't. I mean, Percy's like the Percy that 710 has good. I don't see that getting as popular. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
Probably
I feel
full
like
melt.
that's
To be honest, I mean, rosin's still some of the favorite stuff out there, but I also feel like there's a lot of good, high quality live resin out there as well too. I
yeah.
think it's just it's hard for me to predict what's next within concentrates coming up because like I've been the last couple
Yeah.
years, it's just been rosin, rosin,
No,
rosin,
and
and then
we thought
donuts.
bubble hash might make a resurgence like last year, because we were seeing it on shelves, but like, and there's a couple companies out there, who like got bubble hash on shelves and they keep it up there, and there's some companies that just do hash, but like they're usually the good ones. There's not that as many. We never really made that pop. Something about rosin has almost become like it's almost become like the value solvent list somehow because I love rosin. It's like to me it was some of the most terpy, flavorful stuff. But now you're seeing, like you said, Percy, Patella, Full Melt, people are calling these like secret sauce runs, like all these different types of things, right? To like kind of make it sound hot. Almost like rosin's lost its appeal. Like it's that's why I'm curious if like anyone thinks there's gonna be a next new hot concentrate because
Just Nick DJ said
just thinking.
static tech is the new hot shit right now. I'm not
Yeah,
familiar with
wow, fuck.
static
Who
tech
brought
is.
that
Is
up,
that
dude? Someone did in our chat, dude. We've talked about this.
oh, just Nick DJ literally just brought it up.
No, it's like
Unless you're
sift
talking about
rosin.
from
You're
a
talking like
different
dry
stream.
sift, right? Like sift, right? No, you're not recalling, but I do remember someone else bringing this up. Maybe it was Nick. Maybe it was Nick a long time ago because he's been in the chat before. But as someone else, I thought there was something to do with sift.
Yeah, I don't see sift taking off. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I don't think it would. I mean, you can make dry ice sift. You just throw dry ice with your bud, and shake that shit, and then scrape it up, and then you got some sift right there.
No, I'm
I,
saying I think that's a new type of that tech, static tech. I thought that was using sift.
yeah, might be. What up, Birdo? How's it going? You like that
Getting
fucking
that six
fantasy win
star.
we got, boy? That Spliffany goes. That old school brick hash is pretty fire. I love the old school taste and the smell and the head hype. To be honest, I've always loved the old school hash because that was probably some of the first time I actually got into concentrates was when one of my buddies had some, and then we would put it in the joint, make little balls, drop them in the joint before we did like snakes and stuff. And what do you call that? Homogenizing, is that what they say now for the rosin? So I that's what I used to like, that old school hash, man. That tar stuff, sticky, put in a bowl, and then you put some weed on top of it, and you would
And
smoke
I
it, and it would
do
melt.
think Nick's onto something too. And we talked about this like a little like too last year. We talked about donuts being the big thing going into this year. That they really have made like everyone's doing a donut or a collab with a donut by now. Like everyone's got their hands in that type of game now.
And if you're not, I feel like you're missing out. I'm sorry. I feel
Well, because even if you're
I
flour
don't feel like
or
you're missing out.
concentrates, you can really do something. And if you're just doing live resin, you should be doing some type of like smokable like thing. I think so. Like, I mean, I guess, but I don't know if that's new, right? I feel like that's kind of like the bringing them both together has been kind of around. But I do feel like donuts have really made their like everyone knows what a donut is now. Like when we first started about hash holes and donuts, people were like, what? Everyone knows what they are now. They're
Yeah, I feel like donuts have made its way to the market where everyone's trying to get in, and it kind of goes with our episode about collaborations that we released last week with our partners Kinship and Canopy, and then also shout out to our other two partners,
okay.
Old School Organics
Yep.
and High Nine, which you see up here.
Yeah, and static tech,
Our hemp
static tech. I'm sorry, I just started looking up. Static tech is a way to clean, dry sift hash, and I think it does. I think you do make it into rosin after it's using to make it clean rosin, rather than from bubble hash using dry sift. But I really can't remember. like I said, now I'm looking at videos and stuff, kind of like as I'm learning. But so yeah, it's definitely new things. It's supposed to be new tech. You're using like the electricity to separate it, like the contaminants from the trichomes.
Oh, that's kind of
What's
cool.
up,
I'll also look
Lux?
more into that, honestly.
What's up, Birdo? What's up, Spliff?
What up,
Ooh,
dope?
Spliffany just said some fighting words. I'm a little sick of donuts. Damn. But I've been saying
Damn.
I want to start. I really think because one time we did this only because I got some patella or some type of something. It was like a patella or a full melt, and I did that into a donut. That was delicious. I don't know why I said it like that, but it was delicious, man.
I don't know either. How
Holy
say it
shit,
one more time?
was it good? Delicious. Sounds like I'm coming up with an evil plan. Delicious.
What are we doing today, Pinky? What's the plan? Take over the world.
Yeah, but no, it was really good. I remember that being really good. Because you kind of already.
I'm not sick of donuts. I gotta say that.
Well, Dave, you can't even take a dab with us, so what the hell do you get to say right now?
I know I have, dude. I feel high right now, man.
Sorry, I
I
mean to
smoke
offend
like
anyone. I didn't mean to.
Wow.
Bless, man.
Throw me under the bus. Why isn't Dave smoking, bitch?
Right now you're just Dave. Here, let me see. Here, I can actually. You know what? I'll take that off your name real quick. Let me see if I can key that out live.
Damn.
Take out just Canna.
There ain't no Canna. It's just Dave and his.
That'd be kind of funny. Can I do it?
It's lame Dave.
Just lame Dave.
Lame Dave. No, that's how I say it by myself. I'll take a dab here in a second with you. I'm gonna be lit.
See if I
but yeah, I'll take a dab. I'll take a dab.
I'll take a dab. Dave. There it is.
Wow.
It just says Dave.
Nice. It's
I'm a child,
Dave. It's a David. David.
Dave. Just Dave. All right, let's get Dave.
Much love on that, Groovy.
Sorry, but hey, you know what? Let's go for a dab time, y'all. Let's do a dab time. I love you, man. This guy mine just says Dave. That's kind of fun. I've never done that.
Just Nick DJ said just slim to no contaminants in static tech, so you don't you get a lot of comeback. Okay.
Yeah,
I appreciate the insight tip.
That makes sense. So the hash, rather than being bubble hash, you get that crappy return. You probably clean it all out. So that makes sense. That's cool though. I just know it is about cleaning dry sift or something. I remember someone saying something. I just remember dry sift in my head. That's all I could remember.
I'm gonna do. I got silky or made by the farmer dabs. What should I do?
Made by a farmer. This GMO.
All right, that's what.
I bought it. I bought an eighth on Friday, and because I was like, oh, cool, big fams this weekend. Shout out if you don't have your tickets, if you are gonna go, you're not gonna go. Let me know. I'll be there Saturday, hanging out and surprise. Actually, I might be there multiple days. Just if you don't know about Big Fam, look it up. They're doing great things, fun things. There's day passes, weekend passes, great DJs, got some live stuff. Be there. Oh, Dave's taking a derb with her.
And this is made by the farmer. This is made by the farmer with Kinship's Aunt Jemima.
Let us know.
I
want to
go back to talking about. By the way, I want to go back to talking about donuts because I think that's a good comment. Are people actually sick of donuts? I really do. I think it's honestly the best because for me as a flower smoker, I love having both in there. But also, I think it's been out. I could see why people are done with it because it might be outdone because everyone's doing it.
Well, there's no uniqueness to it because everyone's doing rosin. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If people start bringing Full Melt and Patella, I mean, granted, shout out North Coast because shout out and we're not even sponsored by them. We love Travis, but we just because we love what he's doing and experimenting and stuff. And I've been seeing some stuff on their story where it looks like straight up Patella or hash, and they're like, "This is rosin." I'm like, "What is he doing over there?" You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I don't even understand what it looks like.
Yeah,
Then he had some purple hash shit that I never got to get my hands on, and I just like experimenting with that type of stuff. So I think that's the new game is showing the AU market, not just the med and not just the people who the heady people, people in this chat, people that go to the events. They know the different types of hash rosin and different types of stuff. But I mean, I think that's how we step it up, right? Imagine Patella hash holes. They might specifically taste better or be easier for producers. I don't know. But I just remember when we tried that one, that was delicious, man. I can't remember if it was Full Melt or Patella technically, but it was really good.
Was Patella by 710, was that?
No, so we're talking about a different one. We've done that too. But so maybe we've done a couple. But no, I was thinking about one of the bags, one of the sample ones I got was supposedly full melt, but I'm pretty sure it was patella. But you can't even tell. And that's what I'm saying. I couldn't tell what it was. Well, you're just dead after all that?
No, it's on the hot setting, and I forgot to reset it. But oh well. Oh well.
I've been doing fatter dabs at 550 straightforward with you.
I was like, "Fuck! I don't want the hot setting. I want give me a cooler dab. I don't like this."
Watch Dave throw up. Hang on, I'm gonna zoom in.
That's fine. Dave's gonna tick off the video button. Who Dave? Where'd Dave go?
He's just blacking out. Now, what do I do?
We're blacking out for the Lions, baby. Let's go. Game starts in a half hour. Let's go.
Dude, I knew something was going on when everyone was having Lion vibes today.
Well, dude, I mean, you got the Lions game tonight, Monday Night Football, kicking off Monday night. And then on top of it, Wednesday, 2:00, the Tigers are playing in Houston. So shout out to that. That's going to be a hell of a game. Tigers are in the playoffs. Super pumped on that. You can come in, Molly.
Yeah, man, pretty huge. Pretty exciting. I can feel the excitement in the city, and that's the one thing. All bullshit aside, we all make like sports jokes, but like that's the one thing I do love about sports. Oh, Dave's really blacking out, so he can like throw up over here. He's like,
I'm dying.
He's like, is that a lung? Huh. Look at him. Not really. Look at him.
Chilling, dog. That was a fat dab. I'm fucking lit.
Hey man, little tea breaks kind of nice sometimes. You know what I mean?
Dude, I honestly might take one again in the future. I was talking to someone about that. I was like, honestly, it was kind of nice coming back.
You can save some money.
Well, not even that, man. Just coming back from a tolerance break, dude. My whole head was clear head. It felt good to take. I haven't taken a break in 18 years, 16 years, or something like that consistently. When I had COVID, really sick. What's going on? Basketball's 420. What you smoking on?
When I almost faced that DUI, I was like,
even then, I was eating edibles though. But like, this was no
THC. You got to smoke on probation. When I was testing, I did not. I had like 7-something months wherever I didn't smoke. 5-7 months. I can't remember because I was on pre-trial.
I made sure when I was going through that rate to be able to smoke weed.
Different time, right? That is a different time. The med cards were still new. It was 2008. Like that was still. My judge literally laughed at me. She's like, "This is America. We have a real problem. We go get a prescription." She said that on record. I should go find that case record and look and quote that. That's hilarious. I wonder if I could find that.
I wonder if she's even still.
I mean, she was
a judge.
I heard she was not the nicest judge in general. But anyways, I went to Ireland. I took a week off. I guess technically I did hit that spliff, so I didn't know if I took a full week off. I did hit a spliff on day 3. But I don't know. I just think it's honestly more about that's interesting because like I feel like sometimes if I feel cloudy, I just take time away from getting like ripped. Like where I'll probably just take dabs, or I'll just take a dab here or there. I don't smoke as much weed, but like I don't know if I've taken full tea breaks, except for like when I travel Ireland and stuff like that. Like a couple days here and there.
No, this is my biggest tea break.
That makes sense. Because you're even on probation. You could smoke. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first thing I asked the judge. I was like, "Hey," I gave records, and then I was able to get. That was the first thing I said when I was going through my probation stuff. And he said, "Yeah, you can use."
That's interesting.
And I was like, "Thank the Lord." Hey, dude, if I wasn't able to, I probably would have freaked out. I'll be honest. At that point in my life, with everything going on, I probably would have freaked. But it all works out for a reason. And that's why I'm glad I actually did the whole tea break. Like I could have bought some of the hemp stuff in Italy with the low %, but I was like, I didn't even want it at that point. I was like, let me just enjoy this. And then last night, pretty fucking baked.
So glad you're okay, Spliff. So glad you're okay. Spliff, sorry, I'll reiterate. Spliff was saying that she was sick for 4 months, so she couldn't smoke. And yeah, when I ran into you, I was just so happy. Yeah, no, listen, we were talking.
Sorry to hear that.
Shout out Spliff. We got to smoke a little bit right before her birthday. Wish Spliff had birthday in the chat. For what the hell was that? It's Olympics last week or whatever. So we blazed up and stuff and heard and like, I mean, isn't that like, that's one thing I do like about cannabis, that at least you can take dabs and do other things, if you want to at least enjoy the.
Well, yeah, that's so great. There's so many different options to it. Or so many different products of it, let me rephrase that. From edibles to tinctures to fucking smoking it to vaping it to dabbing it.
Yeah,
I do feel lit though at this moment.
yeah. So I think that's more. I don't know if I've taken like I don't smoke weed anymore. I think I've done how high am I getting? I've done like, hey, I just take a dab in the morning or dab at night, and I the, like really light smoke days. But I don't know if I've taken full weeks, except for like when I was traveling or in trouble with the law. Because again, like I love this is I'm gonna quote Lux on this. I don't take breaks from vitamin C or any essential nutrients for my body, so I don't want to take breaks from cannabinoids either.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I think on
Love
that
it.
note, I think that was a good way to say, Dave, go fuck yourself. No, I'm just like,
No, it is.
not
No,
what he's
no,
saying at
absolutely,
all.
man,
I'm just,
absolutely.
I'm talking shit because Dave's
I
my
just
good
got.
friend.
I'll go fuck myself. I mean, if I stop smoking, yeah, I'd just be called non-smoking Dave. You know.
I can take it. I can take out just Dave. You can just be Dave, just Dave. You can literally just be like, just Dave. You ever see anyone ever watch Will and Grace? God, I'm throwing myself under a bus here. Hey man, I didn't have cable, man. There wasn't much to watch.
With my mom, yeah, I did.
There was a guy who would just be like, just Jack. That's what I'm bitching. No, your boy did not have cable, so that's all I could watch at certain times.
That's hilarious.
But no, for real. I mean, and I think tea breaks are more personal, right? Do you feel like you need them, or do you feel like you need the cannabis? Because I think cannabis is a way to medicate, relax,
I don't know if you
treat,
need it because
well, that's what I'm
I
saying.
don't know.
It's
This is my
breaks,
first tea
tea
break,
breaks,
like I
and
said, in
smoking are up to you.
years, bro, in years. My first tea break ever. So like for me, it was. I felt good. I felt good coming back to it. Now I'm like I said, I'm chilling. Like I took one dab. I probably won't even smoke a joint tonight.
Oh, hey, what's up, T-Dub? What's going on, fam?
I'm like, I'm feeling good, feeling fine. You know, feel great. Chilling, man. Chilling. And if that works for you, do it. And if you don't need to take a break, don't take a break. Like I didn't take a break for what?
Well,
Like I said,
I was gonna
16
say,
years.
I think you kind of weigh what is going on with you, because like sometimes if I'm getting a little bit of this, or I'm feeling, hey, I smoked too much today, maybe I'm a little paranoid. Like maybe I gotta stop, cut back tomorrow, right? And like it's up to me, right? It's really something you have to evaluate because it's self-treatment, right? It's all up to us. Like cannabis is something it's like cigarettes and alcohol. Like these things you can self-prescribe yourself. There's no one out there telling you what you can do, have to do. Like it's all self-prescription. That's what I was trying to say. So to me, it's one of those things that you got to kind of find that line, But I think there's a strength too in finding that line. Not always needing to get high. Not always need, what I mean, especially coming out of like the whole pill and doing drugs and being that addict for a long time. I learned that control where I think sometimes I'm like fuck it, and I do fall down that line sometimes with weed because it's like old habits die hard. But I think I've learned that, like, especially because when I've learned to love what cannabinoids and cannabis gives me rather than just getting high, I think that kind of held me over past that. You know what I'm saying? Now I really appreciate everything. It opens up my mind. It gives me time to kind of dial back my brain. Like, or if I'm playing the sax, it'll kind of get me out of my head. Like there's certain times where I've learned to use cannabis for me rather than just getting high. Does that make sense? So I think that's why I don't necessarily feel like I'm gonna need a tea break, but I think I naturally will cut back when I'm like, okay, I don't need this today. If I'm super anxious, right? Like in a bad way, dealing with some negative
absolutely.
stuff. It's like same thing. Like, why wouldn't I recommend tripping if you're going through something hard? You know what I mean? Your brain's just not there at that moment.
Not a full dose. I mean, you could try a little micro, like a little, but it might bring out some of that emotion though. Yeah, absolutely. It's teaching you got to understand your body. I think that's what it comes down to. Right. It's you and your body, your mind. That's a good and you do what you can handle. I love weed. I'm not pulling back or quitting anytime soon. So
otherwise you're just Dave.
Love weed. Actually, I was in the grow and trimming and doing stuff today, so it felt good to be back at it. I'm just taking my time coming back
didn't
to
kill
smoking.
his plant so he can stop talking shit for like once in his life.
No.
I was officially watching plants and they did not die. Hell yeah. I did it.
They did survive. I will survive. Hey, wasn't that gift though pretty sweet though? For everyone that tuned in at the Wake and Bake, was I right about that? The gift I brought you from
the bobblehead is cute. Yeah, it was cute, Dave. Dave got me.
It was cute.
It was a little cat. I got a cat now, so now I'm a cat guy. Which I like.
I thought it was. I thought it was.
No, it was adorbs. It was adorbs. How's that one sound?
No, that sounds great because like you made fun of me on the Wake and Bake, so I had to bring it up because like I knew you would be like, yeah, that shit is. I know you.
I actually wore the hat today.
Sweet.
I wore the hat today.
Got you, dog.
Well, I was wearing blue, and I was like, oh,
Hell
shit,
yeah.
this is navy. I was like, perfect.
I knew you would like the blue hat.
I like a lot of hats. Like, I've got, like, a serious
I know.
problem with hats. Like, I caught myself the other day looking at, like, nice hats and then, like, other types of hats. Like, what do you need hats for? I have a pile of hats on my desk that's, like, just stacked. And, like, mind you, the 2 hat racks that are just filled. Like, I've lost. I was thinking about this. I've lost, like, so many hats over the years, and I do not even know how. Well, I do know how. Drugs. So, drugs and ex-girlfriends.
Well, Groovy, you also lose shit and break shit all the time.
No,
so it's like,
no way, bro. If I don't lose something on every trip, like not like trip, like psychedelic trip, like on a vacation, like I'm like surprised. like I usually
he loses himself coming to my house.
What's that supposed to mean? I don't even get that, man. What's up,
you,
Dave?
You
Good to see
bring
you, brother.
shit, leave shit, lose shit. Like, dog, where'd those dabs go? Like, oh, did I bring them? Did I lose them? Did I leave them at your place?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know.
Nah,
What
I'm
you're
just
talking
fucking
about.
with you.
Plead the field.
You do leave shit everywhere though, and by that's probably why I mean lose stuff. Like this guy leaves literally. There was probably a month of him leaving stuff consistently. He'd walk out the house, shut the door, and then come back in.
Bro, I legit thought I forgot something when I was dropping off your dog yesterday, and I was like, bro, I'm not gonna turn around. I'm just gonna go home. Forget it. I don't need that shit. Forget it. I hate it. I hate stuff. No,
that's too funny.
oh
Man.
You know, that's a good point, Lux. A lot of people's breaks aren't by choice. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. That kind of actually makes sense. I feel like a lot of people that like to smoke are going to continue to smoke, and they're not going to take a break.
Here's the other thing, too. It's like you were in a different country, but if they were like, yo, you can bring
There are those people, though, that do like
weed.
to.
You know what I mean? So, like, sometimes those aren't... Tea breaks happen by accident, you know? And I used to smoke less when I was around my family on big family trips, but like recently I just had to deal with like a loss to the family, and we all got together, and I was like, nah, I'm past this shit. I was like legit just walking around with my puff go in my hand, and, like I was smoking joints. Like I was like, I'm past this. Like we're done.
Yeah,
everyone knows
I feel that
high now. Like, we're done.
Yeah, everyone's like,
now that my grandma's gone, I was like, like we're good. My aunts and uncles know. Like they understand. They understand what it is. Like,
getting baked.
I
feel
that.
that.
Smoke, respect to grandma, and different generation. But
I allegedly had a family party, and I went outside to smoke, and I got a photo of like a lot of my family hitting the joint with me, and that was a moment for the books. You got cousins, aunts, uncles, and everyone smoking. I was like, this is the shit. Now that it's legal,
saying
everyone
last
does.
break he took was on probation too. So yeah, it does, and that's what I did too. So like again, and like if I would have been able to smoke in Ireland or would have found weed, I probably would have. The only reason why I didn't is because there was HHC, and I didn't want to buy a cart from like a random dude. It was just like €40. And Micro Bros LLC, what's up, man? Congrats on all those dubs. I don't know if we officially got to tell you after we connected at Cure Cup. I said last time he took a break from cannabis was a forced break by the law. See, another one. See, I think Lux is onto something too there. Because like that's another thing I was like. I think. You know what a better word to say though than what I was saying was break. I'm not taking breaks. I regulate. It's more like self-regulation when it comes to cannabis and all this stuff. And you got to kind of depending on your schedule too, right? You know.
Yeah.
Like. If you got to work a 12-hour shift and it's like you're working heavy machinery, probably shouldn't be getting high as shit all day, right? Like, you know, I mean, there's something you got to weigh out with your own life and your own decisions, right? But if it's a weekend and it's a Saturday and it's 8:30 in the morning, you're like, shit, I'm about to wake and bake on my Canacast. Boom.
Every Saturday, 9 a.m. Make sure you're there.
Well, I said 8:30
I love that
they're
plug.
prepping. But they're prepping.
Oh, nice.
But like, nice. I wasn't really shouting it out at that, but I was just trying to think. I was using it as an example. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, boys. Go Lions.
Yeah, we can get a Go Lions in the chat. Or you can just drop like a kitty cat or something. The Motor City kitty
Drop
cats.
a lion and a tiger.
JP called them Motor City kitty cats once, and I couldn't get out of that in my head now. So that's what I tend to call them now.
The Lions, yeah.
The Motor City kitty cats. Yeah, I was like, oh. I like that one.
Yeah, and I just saw something for the Tigers. There's a new name for it as well too. Gritty kitties or something. Gritty cats. Gritty cats for the Tigers. Might be. No. My whole feed's been a lot of Tiger stuff because, like, when I was in Italy, I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" Like, the run was historic. We talked about it
Oh,
Saturday. I don't need to talk about it again.
Lux, I'm with you,
But
fam. I feel you, man. It's just kind of one of those things. Like, it depends on what you do for a living, right? You work in cannabis, like most people, like if you can handle your job or you work in tech or like shit. I'll be honest, a lot of people in AV like they be smoking, like so. It's like a very common thing in this world nowadays, But I feel like especially in cannabis, I feel like they're not really gonna care if you're high at the job.
yeah,
maybe if you're too high, you can't handle your shit. But as long as you can,
dude. When I used to do liquor sales, that we my favorite thing that they would do is when they would bring in new products, and it's like 10 a.m. and they're like, "All right, we're testing the new Jägermeister. We're testing this new tequila."
Drinking and driving, allegedly.
And you're taking like mini shots. They had mini shooters. You're just shooting it. And you're like, all right, that's the job.
I know, but then you had to drive. I know you did for a living. You were literally a driving salesman. So it's like, not only did you drink and drove. And you're like, they're like, here you go. Here's money for that. Officer, they're paying me to do this.
No, you wouldn't get that slosh, but you're still trying bud. Like you're not bud. You're still trying booze on the job at that point. But like when New Amsterdam would market, like that was some of the stuff we would try. We tried the first 3 flavors. It was like original, red bottle, yellow bottle. I don't even remember the strains anymore.
Yeah.
Orange.
To add to Lux and to add to what you're saying,
flavors.
And I think if you want to take tea breaks, bro, I think that's something that like I do support. But it's one of those things that like I don't know. It's like even like you said, I don't even know. I think that's something that's got to be very personal because I don't. Once you start using cannabis, it usually helps you. So a lot of people like, why would you take a tea break if it helps, right? I think it's just about how, because like
Absolutely.
I don't think I just couldn't like smoke Sometimes even if I smoke a joint, right, when I get up, your boy is litty. For some reason, my brain just does better with dabs. Like, I can just rip a dab and feel, like, right where the mindset I need to be. I love hash, man. I just love dabbing. Like, sometimes if I smoke too much weed, your boy is just ready to eat and chill. But it does help. I think it's all about quantity, too, right? That's something, too. If you, like, smoking a fat joint like I did the other morning, not the best idea, right? But if you smoke like a little bit,
I mean, I can't smoke.
Smoke a dab or two, you're probably all right. Ron, aren't you the one with the
I can't do any of that before work.
Tolerance?
I can't smoke before work. Yeah, see, I haven't. Not me, Ron. He goes, when I started smoking again, it was like I never quit, man. I'm slowly getting. I'm chilling. Like I'm not even fucking lit right now. Off my one dab, dude. Give me a sound, Groovy. I see you looking at it. Like hit me with it.
That's what you do.
Whack.
I wasn't gonna do it, and then you challenged me. So I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Don't push the button. Don't push the button. Don't push the button.
Too funny, man. Too funny.
Not messing. No, it's really whatever. Teach their own, man. And this is like the big thing. Like people come up to me all the time. My favorite thing is like because I do smoke weed, and everyone knows like I'm a big dabber. Some people will be like, "Oh man, I just can't smoke weed anymore. I haven't been able to smoke weed since I was blah blah blah. It makes me too paranoid now." And like I used to get like defensive on shit. Now I'm just like, cool, man. I love it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all good. Teach their own, right? And like, Lux brings up a good point. A tea break when I'm on an Italian beach, not when I'm on my couch. And that's the thing. When you're using everyday life and you're just going through the monotony of sometimes just life, that's what smoking weed is kind of fun or freeing you from or helping you with your ailments and get through the day, right? Sometimes when you're living life to the fullest, like weed just adds to it, Or if you can't get it in a legal country, like where are you gonna go? It's like you would have smoked this CBD. If weed was legal, you would have smoked it. And that's all I was trying to make a point.
If that vending machine would have worked, I would have bought some that night.
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like if it was legal in Italy, you would have smoked. So it's not like this was not a tea break, really, except for because you're.
I wish it was.
Try a tea break on your couch.
I wish it was.
That's the difference.
Ah, dude, yeah. When I'm at home, I'm just like, might as well roll one up, right?
Do another.
I did after I got groceries.
Do another one.
What?
I don't know. Burr said, "Do another one." Oh, dab.
Probably another dab.
Do another one. Wow. Not even polite about it. Do another one, all lowercase.
I'm actually about that. I like that.
Birdo's my boy. Birdo's fam, so he knows we talking shit. Appreciate all you. Should we do another dab time? I mean, I can do another dab time.
You got it, dog.
I guess Dave can't do another dab time. I'm chilling. I'm gonna take out the canna again. Everyone ready? Just see Dave.
Nice. Do it.
Well, okay, you're gonna challenge me again. I'm gonna do it. Of course, I'm gonna do it. Come on, bro. Just Dave. It's everywhere. Is it everywhere?
That's
funny.
I don't see what you're doing, man. Because that's all
like, I don't know, man. I hate you.
Just take it out, whatever.
It just says Dave.
Call me lines. No lines. That's all I care. Just give me the win tonight. Every time we verse,
when you don't dab
every
with
time
me,
we
you're
verse,
losing
we
you're
lose.
taking out Canna now. This is Dave.
Oh damn, that's fucked up. It's fucked up. I don't even. It's just wow, nice. Just Dave. Yellow Dave.
I'm just damn. Well, I just
Yellow
cropped
Dave.
out. I just cropped it out. I'll put it back.
I like it. I'm all about it. Berto's saying dab time, dude. T-Dub said dab time. Like,
I'm getting there. Hold on. I'm getting there.
Dabbing.
I'm getting it set up. I got to push up the thingy or push the button. Dave, you just shut up.
I got to push the button. I do want to announce we are going to be we're going to be live streaming from Me Connect Puff this upcoming Thursday. I'll be posting in the story what time we'll be up there live streaming. So we'll be live streaming from the event. If you don't catch it, it will be replayed on the YouTube, so you'll be able to check it out after as well too. And then we have a new episode dropping this Wednesday.
I'm doing some guavas again. I've been going back and forth between GMO and guavas for every other.
I love guava, man. Guava's good.
Yeah, we definitely got to do another one because T-Dub's here. Berto wants to do one, and then honestly, like it's almost time to get out of here already. I can't believe it's 8:10.
And it's Monday night football. And then,
how do you like that Pink Pineapples by Wojo? I haven't seen that one yet. I like the Rainbow Pave. Stupid. That was like one of my favorite dabs I've had in a while. Oh,
I had that Berry Blackout was really good.
Mine died.
What?
Mine died. Hold on. I have my other Puffco downstairs. Give me a second. I'll be back.
Puffco died. Oh, that's a bummer. I guess again I'll run through everything upcoming for us in the CannaCast. Wednesday we have a new episode. Saturday we'll be going live 9 a.m. Eastern. You'll see an episode this month with Summer. She'll be joining us as a co-host. We mentioned that on the Wake and Bakes. We'll be discussing more and what she'll be helping us out with in the future as well too. So that'll be pretty fun. So stay tuned. We have that coming. And damn, I just saw Spliffy's comment. Her proxy died too. Damn, sorry to hear that. Get your dab rig.
What?
Spliffy's proxy just died too.
Holy shit, that's crazy. I will say that's the only thing I don't like about the proxies and compared to these is the battery life is less. I feel like you get like 25, 30 hits. I feel like you get like 15. I haven't really counted. I'm just kind of like, this lasts me a day. This gets me through like a day and a half, 2, if it's a light day. But it makes sense. I mean, look at the size.
It's a light day.
Look at the... What? What you mean? Hey, man, I told you, I'm not on your side here. I'm on more on Lux's
If
side.
it's a light day, it gets me a day and a half. It's a light day, you know. It's like these push-ups, but it's the battery, you know.
Dave goes away for 10 days. He like forgets. Come on, guys. Come on. What'd you think? Life didn't stop over here, bro. Like,
I know. I know, man. I know.
He's still out here dabbing. All right, guavas. Hopefully this one isn't dead. If this one's dead, I'm just logging out.
Oh, that's hilarious. Analog dabs for the win. T-Dub.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to get a new nail and get back into some analog dabbing.
Nice. Yeah, my nails just started tasting
shocked.
gross. It was after like 6 months, it just started tasting weird, or 5 months, 3 months, whatever it was. Really didn't last that long. Oh yeah, I gotta get some good.
Yeah.
glass.
I gotta watch that Lions game here upcoming in a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, well
pass
cheers,
out
go
through the first
Lions.
quarter.
We're all ripping the dab together, and then we're gonna go to Lions. So, oh shit. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, everybody. Get it, groovy. Dabbing for both of us. Don't you nod at me.
I'm shaking my head. I ain't nodding shit.
I know. Don't you
Shaking
shake
my
your head
right
at
at
me.
you. Can you not like? It's a shake, man. Get your shit together.
Too funny. Nah. What'd you just dab? Did you dab Wojo? What'd you have?
Superb.
Got you. What was the strain? You said it, but I could barely hear you.
Guavas.
Guavas. That's right. That's why you were saying guava. Got you.
Up.
Oh, did your cat come in the room? Cicely?
Yeah. I don't know if she's gonna jump up. Sometimes she does. Sometimes she doesn't. Yeah, she's been great.
Cute.
Great girl.
Yeah, we have not tried dunks yet. We have not tried them.
I've been wanting to try them.
I have not.
It's Alpha Buds rosin. I have not tried them either. We should have. They were up at CISA, but we didn't get there in time. Or we didn't run through. We didn't talk to them. But,
that makes sense. That
was good.
Nice dab on the guava. I appreciate everyone joining us on this impromptu stream Monday night.
Yeah.
It was nice. Like Groovia said earlier in the episode, it's nice to switch it up sometimes on the nighttime. We get different people tuning in, different people in the chat on Instagram, YouTube. So appreciate everyone coming in.
Yeah, because sometimes schedules are wild. So
yeah,
if we rotate
Saturdays,
these, we'll
man.
do them. Yeah, this is what we plan to do. If we can't make it do a wake and bake, we're just gonna let you know and change it up for a nighttime stream. But life is life sometimes, especially with our busy schedules. Once we quit our jobs, hopefully, and do this full time one day, maybe. Hopefully, that's the dream. You can do that by supporting our partners, buying merch, sharing, commenting, liking us, and tagging us and shit. We really appreciate y'all. Because without y'all, we wouldn't even be doing this. So it's been dope. Thank you,
again, shout out to our partners, Canopy Extracts, Kinship, Cannabis Co., Old School Organics, High Nine.
Yep, shout out High Nine.
Appreciate all y'all.
Yep. So Thursday we're gonna do another nighttime stream. We'll be live streaming from
it's probably mid-afternoon.
Oh right, that's right. I forget it starts earlier. I'm some off because it's 1 to 8 this week.
Yeah, I gotta talk to you about that too.
Okay, cool. But yeah, no. So we'll be streaming at some point this Thursday. But if you don't catch the live stream, we're gonna be editing it down, kind of like for a podcast, so you guys can like rewatch the thing. But you don't got to see all the live crap as well in between the live little chats and stuff. So that'll be cool. And then this week we got an episode coming out with Lost Coast. We've been really excited to release this for a while, so we'll be releasing that one. So how's about that?
Yes.
So I'll be really excited.
Sounds about right.
Sounds
about right.
Cool.
And then everyone have a great rest of your week. Smoke good. Go Lions.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And as always, we're an advocate.
Oh yeah. Shit.
I was like, I didn't know if I should say it. You say it. Like, Dave, I forgot. Dave's like so lit. He's like, who am I? But Dave's like, huh? What? Oh, we're streaming, right? And
we're still live.
Oh shit! It still just says Dave on your name. That's hilarious. He's just Dave. I'm so sorry. Whatever.
It's all good.
Can't Dave.
It's all good.
All right,
and
man.
as always, we're here to advocate,
educate,
and inspire. Till next time, y'all. Peace.
Listen.